Aleichem, it's Yaakov Shepherd here from King David's Tomb, KingDavidKabbalah.com. We are on our series of Reincarnation 101, and I want to dedicate the shiur for the Ilui Neshama of Yehudah Tzvi ben Chaim and Raphael Israel ben Alter Chaim, with all of the people that needs the help, the protection, the refua, B'ezrat Hashem. And I invite you to contact us to sponsor and dedicate those classes for the people that you want to help them in this world, in the world to come, with the help of Hashem. We are in the Zohar Mishpatim, page 99b, and the Zohar says, again, on the pasuk, Im acheret tikach lo, we went through few drashot of the Zohar on this pasuk, and now the Zohar is coming to extend the understanding of the reincarnation. It says, Gilgulin de mitgalgalan behaikra, kamar evravin veilaninun. Those reincarnations, those ways of the souls to roll from this world to the upper world and back, all of this big understanding system, however you want to call it, or that we are speaking about here, says the Zohar, Ha-kol nishmatin alin begilgula. All of the souls are elevated with the system of the reincarnation. And people don't know, people don't understand how those things really work. And hech kaima tikla. Okay, what is the understanding, what is the establish of the concept of tikla? Okay, that's a new concept that I don't think we discussed in the past. And the simple understanding of tikla, it means like a scale to measure the sins and the merits of the person. And obviously, whenever a person passed away, so there is a judgment, and part of the judgment is this tikla concept that is, again, people are like imagining, physical scale, and as if they are standing in one place, and the scenes, whatever, fine. I'm not against using the imagination, but we have to know that it's not what we imagine. It's not physical. It's spiritual concept. I said it many times, but anyhow, the point is that the person is getting judged really not only in the end of his life. Actually, it's happening every day. Every day, when a person goes to sleep, his soul comes in front of the heavenly court, in front of Hashem, and there is a judgment every night when a person goes to sleep. And the result of the next day will be partially also because of that judgment that is taking place. So we need to understand how the souls are coming into this judgment. Okay, that's what the Zohar says here. What is the process of coming to the world and going out of the world again for the process of the judgment? So there's so many times that sometimes the souls are reincarnated, and that's the next concept is something we did discuss previously quite a bit, the concept of nishmatin artalain, the naked souls. What does it mean, naked souls? So we spoke about the garments of the souls also last week, also before that basically whatever the person does, whoever the person is connecting with, and so on, all of those becomes to be garments for the soul. So if the garments are good and respectable good, so then the soul keeps it for the world to come. But if the garments are dirty and stinky and all kinds of wrong deeds and negative thoughts and all kinds of whatever, like using the power of speech that Hashem gave us for wrong things, so then the soul considered to be naked, okay? That she cannot keep those garments in the world to come. So that becomes to be actually part of the punishment. And that's what the Zohar says here, that there is many naked souls that are coming in front of the Parod. What is Parod? Parod is like a curtain. So it's another parable, another concept of separation between a certain domain, certain area of the spiritual world where the souls have access to, and that Parod, that curtain, is making a separation between their domain and another domain that they have no enter to, which is basically Parod de Malka, says the Zohar. The curtain is hiding Hashem. In other words, because those souls are naked souls, like I explained before, so the result of that, they have no permission to pass the curtain. And obviously there's many levels, there's many curtains, and each one of those souls that doesn't have the right garments is stuck in a certain level, cannot go into the higher levels because it doesn't have those garments that are needed to go into those higher levels. So then the Zohar says that there is worlds that are turning upside down. What does it mean, those worlds that are turning upside down? Basically, we're talking about the chesed and din. The way that Hashem is relating to the creation is through the kindness and the judgment. So in the time of judgment, so whoever is not worthy is pressed down, is going through all kinds of difficulties, all kinds of challenges, all kinds of crises, and it can be on an individual level and it can be on a national level. Whatever is happening with a whole nation is also the same way that we have to understand that it's the same kind of system, right? But there is also times of chesed, of kindness, that Hashem is kind to the creation, is kind to the souls, and people are getting nourishment and abundance, even though they are not worthy. Okay, so and that's an answer. So why sometimes we see individuals or nations that are getting like blessing from Hashem, and we see that they are doing wrong deeds, because this is, for them, it's time of chesed, it's time of kindness, that Hashem is not judging them right now. But there will come time of judgment, then that each one is getting whatever is rewarded according to his deeds, positive, hopefully, or negative, God forbid. So, says the Zohar, בני נש שלא ידין ולא משגיחין, איך אם תגלגלין נשמתין באבנה דקוספיתא. There is a possibility of the souls to be reincarnated. It's not really the same thing of reincarnation. There's two ways to give the interpretation to this Zohar here. One of them is that there is a possibility for someone to be reincarnated in stone, okay, meaning physical stone can have a sculptured soul within it, and that's a certain severe punishment for that soul. But there's another interpretation that we did speak before about the concept of kafakela, the slingshot, that as if the soul is like the stone of the slingshot that is getting thrown from one side of the world to the other side of the world. And that means basically that that soul is stuck in that state until it goes through a tikkun, and that's the whole concept of tikkun iftarim. That also we have something about it in the website, kingdavidkabbalah.com. You're welcome to check it out. And there's a whole system of Rav Yehudah. There's a series of classes that I gave on the stories that the Rav Yehudah is revealing in his book Ruchot Mesapot. So if you want, you can look there. There's many interesting stories that are related to what we are discussing here. Anyhow, the next part of the Zohar that I'm just going to give you a certain like promo, they call it, for next week class with the help of Hashem, that the Zohar is talking about the source of the soul, how the place where the souls are coming from, the tree of knowledge, good and evil, how that is affecting them the way that they are functioning in this world. In other words, we spoke about that a couple of weeks ago, that the souls are going through the tree of knowledge when they're coming from the higher source, Hashem, the infinite light of Hashem, a certain level within that, and they're coming through the heaven, through the tree of knowledge, good and evil, and that is giving them a certain garment, that with that garment the soul is connecting with the physical body. And in next week, with the help of Hashem, so we're going to explain how this garment that the soul is taking from the tree of knowledge is affecting the soul in the way that the person is experiencing his life, spiritual and physical, in this world afterwards. So I will finish for this week with a blessing for Shabbat Shalom V'Vorach, for many, many blessings, that Hashem will have mercy on all of us to connect to Him and to do all of the tikkunim that we need, Bezrat Hashem, and to be happy in this world and the world to come, Bezrat Hashem. And I want to encourage you again and ask you, please help me by visiting the website kingdavidkabbalah.com and enjoy all the wonderful content that I worked so hard to make for you, for your benefit. So take advantage of whatever you find there, whatever you feel that it relates to you, that can help you in your life, Bezrat Hashem. And may Hashem give all of us all the blessings that we can hold in a good, positive way, Bezrat Hashem. Many, many blessings again. Bracha v'atzlacha. Toda rabba.